The flight attendant didn't raise her voice. She leaned close, smiled like nothing was wrong, and whispered words that made my stomach drop. "You need to gather your things and come with me. Now!" The cabin hummed. Seatbelts clicked. Engines whined. Everyone else was settling in, and somehow I was being quietly erased. I looked up at her and said the one thing she clearly didn't expect. "No." Her smile tightened. "Sir, this isn't a request." I stayed seated, then said out loud. For a split second, fear flashed across her face, because whispers don't like witnesses. Minutes earlier, I boarded like everyone else. Ticket scanned, seat assigned, overhead bin space found. Then the man across the aisle started sighing dramatically, loud, performative. He stared at my bag, then at me, then pressed the call button like he was ringing for service at a hotel. When the attendant arrived, he leaned in and whispered back. They both glanced at me. That's when she came over. She never mentioned safety, never mentioned policy, just said I had to leave. No reason, no explanation, just obedience, apparently. I asked why. She said, "We'll discuss it off the plane. That's airline code for don't make a scene while we remove you." So I did the opposite. Calm voice, steady hands. "I'm not going anywhere unless you tell me why, right here." People started paying attention. Heads turned. Phones hovered. The attendant straightened up and switched tones. "Sir, another passenger is uncomfortable." "With what?" I asked. She didn't answer. I looked at the man across the aisle. "Is it my bag? It fits. Is it my seat? It's mine." He scoffed and looked away like I was beneath him. That told me everything. Discomfort without cause. Accusation without words. I asked for the lead attendant. Then the captain. I kept my voice level. No insults. No threats. Just questions. Policies. Facts. What rule did I break? Silence stretched. The lead attendant arrived, visibly annoyed. She repeated the same line. I repeated the same question. Finally, I said it clearly enough for the whole row to hear. "If you remove me without a reason, please state it for the record." That's when the story changed. Suddenly, there was a misunderstanding. Suddenly, they needed to double-check. Suddenly, I was asked to remain seated while they resolved it. 10 minutes later, the man across the aisle was asked to move to a different seat. He exploded, raised his voice, demanded to know why. The same attendant who'd whispered me toward the exit now spoke firmly to him, in full volume, citing policy after policy. Interesting how rules appear when the spotlight's on. The plane took off with me still in my seat. But I wasn't done. After landing, I filed a formal complaint. I included names, times, seat numbers. I requested cabin audio, crew reports, and any notes made about passenger discomfort. I wasn't angry. I was precise. Then I emailed the airline's accessibility and discrimination department and CC'd customer relations. I asked one simple question: what qualifies as discomfort, and who gets removed because of it? 2 weeks later, I got a call. They apologized. Carefully, officially. They said the crew had not followed proper procedure. They offered miles. I declined and asked what training would be updated. There was a pause. Then they said it would be addressed internally. A month after that, I got another email. The attendant who whispered had been retrained. The lead attendant received a formal warning. New guidance was issued about removals requiring clear, documented reasons announced openly. I didn't blast them online. I didn't shout. I didn't threaten. I stayed seated. The next time someone whispers that I need to disappear quietly, I'll remember this. Power hates questions. It hates calm refusal. And it absolutely hates when you make it speak out loud. Sometimes the strongest move isn't standing up. It's staying right where you are.